Hello, orchestra families of Whitehorse. This is Miss Wall. I am excited to be back for a brand new school year. I've got some great ideas on the docket for stuff that we're going to be doing. My summer went by really fast. I've got my son here. This is Theo. He is 15 months now, and my husband and I were very fortunate that we are both teachers and got to spend the summer with him. We did take some vacations, but for the most part, we're hanging out, being new parents. So it'll be a while till I get to enjoy him as a middle schooler, a long while. So I'll just take your children instead. Yay! So I've got some things that I want to share with you, some forms that are coming home, some packets, lots of stuff. So I just want to help you through decoding everything. So the first thing is this blue paper. This is the instrument rental agreement. This is to allow your child to rent an instrument from school. On the agreement, there is the cost for sixth grade, and that's $40 per year. And seventh and eighth grade is $140 per year. So the reason for that increase, if you consider the reason why there is a rental program in Madison, it's to allow families that need to access scholarships and fee waivers the possibility to do so. But we still need to maintain that inventory somehow. So the increase is because past the year of sixth grade, they're no longer considered trying it out. It's kind of like now you're more serious with it. And so that increase can feel expensive, but the alternative is to go to either Hyde Music or Ward Brought, where you will pay a lot more. So we are the cheapest in town, but like I said before, if you need to access fee waiver, free or reduced lunch, you would have checked that in Infinite Campus when you registered. That information gets conveyed to me as well, so that you don't have to pay that fee. But let me talk about if your child plays the violin or viola, $140 this year as a seventh grade, and then next year you're going to have that cost again. That's $280. That can actually buy you an instrument. So rather than paying the money to the school and not getting it back in the form of an instrument in equity, then you should probably consider just buying one. So if they're going to be taking it next year as an eighth grader, then you would be saving that money. And you could actually sell that instrument if your child doesn't continue into high school. But I found that a lot of families have success with buying instruments. We'll talk about how to do that in a little bit. This other agreement is for cello and bass only. It's pink. And this is the classroom use agreement. This allows the child to use a instrument at school and then keep one at home so that you don't have to lug it to and from. Kind of a nice thing. There is no cost involved in that. It's just an additional signature saying that if they drop it, then you guys will be responsible for repairing it. So those two came home yesterday and today. So please be looking for that, asking for that. I want to get students playing early next week. So I can't assign an instrument unless I get that signature. Next thing is the Orchestra Handbook. This will be coming home starting tomorrow with A-Day kids and then Monday for B-Day. In this, there is tons of information about orchestra, about how you can support your child in orchestra. One thing that is important that you all should know is how I like to communicate. I like to communicate. I think it's important. You should stay informed as parents. And so what you're seeing now, what you might be listening to now, is the orchestra vlog. So now that I am a YouTuber and seasoned veteran as a YouTuber, this is kind of what I like to do, I don't know, once a month or so. Sometimes you'll see more updates when there's more information to be conveyed. So sometimes, if you want to just like set this on your kitchen table while you're doing dishes and listen to me speak, that's cool too. But I do like to do this. It's just giving you ease of access instead of reading through tons of emails. So I do this, and then I like to do emails. So I kind of like reiterate what I say in these videos in emails sometimes. And then I also like to use text message. And so my cell phone is on here. Please use it whenever you want, and give me a call if you want as well. I love to chat on the phone. And then at the end of the packet here is the orchestra dates. Please put these on the calendar. These are so very important for students to be at. It's part of their grade. Please be sure not to schedule other events on these concerts as well, because not only is it part of their grade, it's part of the class requirement for this class. It's so important for students to be at this concert if they are a leader, if they are like one of the only students in their section. The whole orchestra is affected when students are not at the concert. So please get your child to the concert, and let me know if you have issues with transportation as well. One change this year: there is no orchestra, or there's no October concert. So we had to drop a concert. Just the change to AB caused me to see your children less. So we have less rehearsal days. And so that's just kind of what we had to do. So there's 2 concerts, one in the winter, one in the spring, plus solo ensemble, strings festival, and the 8th grade band orchestra choir. At the bottom of this gets detached and signed. Says, yes, I read it and understand. Next thing, Bear Claw Strings Academy. This packet is coming home. The white is English and the yellow is Spanish. Private lessons after school. This is such an important program to me. I started it a few years ago because I noticed that students that wanted to take lessons or should be taking lessons didn't have access. And so I've created it so that kids can go to the lessons right after school, and it's like right next to the school. It's at the Lakeview Moravian Church. That's right across from Schenck. And so they can go there, come back, attend homework club, take the late bus home, so that transportation is not an issue. And then I've worked really hard to get scholarship money. I work with the Madison Area Music Association, and they are our ongoing donor. So they give us money so that kids can take lessons that can't afford it, or if you can only afford part of it. So those are just issues that, once eliminated, allow your child to take lessons. And if you've ever taken lessons before, if you've ever gotten tutored before, working with somebody one-on-one is so important to help them boost confidence, learn new things, learn things that I personally cannot teach them. There's only so many minutes in a day and so many students. I cannot possibly work with everybody one-on-one. And so I've made this available. So please strongly consider it. If your child wants to get better with their technique, if they want to learn new techniques, new songs, and if they just want to overall get better, this is the way to do it. It's for 1 day a week and 30 minutes, and there are 15 lessons per semester. And you can either sign up by semester, you can sign up the whole year. If you only want to sign up for the spring semester, if you're really busy in the fall, that's fine too. Get those applications in as soon as possible. We want to get started at the end of this month. So September 30th is the first lesson. So please strongly consider that. And lastly, summer instrument rental return. If you have an instrument that you used over the summer, please get that in either tomorrow or Monday so that we can get those back into the inventory and then reassign and get them tuned up and make sure that the new rental agreement is in. And then additionally, my last little comment is if you are thinking of buying an instrument, so back to that instrument purchasing, I have some places in the Orchestra Handbook that I've put on there as places to look. You can also look on Facebook Marketplace and all those. Please send me anything that you find to my email, and I will vet it for you. I'll make sure that it's legit. We want to avoid buying instruments that look like they could be really good, but actually aren't. It's kind of like if the price is too good to be true, then it probably is. With instruments, you really do get what you pay for. So we're trying to get you guys something that doesn't need a whole bunch of repairs in order to be functional, that holds a tune. And there are some really enticing things out there. You know, a violin that's $80 is not going to be something worth playing. I joke around that you shouldn't buy your violin where you purchase your toilet paper. So, like, I don't know, Walmart, Amazon, just be careful. Please send me anything that you find and I can help you out with that. So anyway, I know I'm droning on a lot, but I had a lot of information to give you guys. I'm really excited to, work with your children this year and excited to meet you. And I will be sending out another update probably in the next week or so, kind of outlining expectations for orchestra and whatnot. But thanks for sticking with me this long, and I hope you have a great day.